My pleasure to describe for you this afternoon's United States Air Force Heritage Flight.
To those who had to fly and fight, who have served their country in the sky, with a grateful heart and watchful eye, we remember and make.
Flying in formation today, a World War II P-51 Mustang, piloted by Mr. Kevin Eldridge. A Korean War era F-86 Sabre, piloted by Mr. Steve Hinton. And a United States Air Force F-22 Raptor, piloted by Major David Skalicky.
Such a burden raised, and we keep them flying, so that all who see them will know that their freedom was won by the blood that
It is the soldier, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is the sailor, not the reporter, who has given us freedom of the press. It is the airman, not the campus organizer, who has given us the freedom to demonstrate. It is the Marine who salutes the flag, who serves beneath the flag, and whose pocket is draped by the flag, who gives a witness for the right to burn the flag.
march through hostile skies. Know that freedom requires a sacrifice. To those who paid the highest price.
We would like to dedicate today's performance to all military veterans in attendance today whose sacrifices over the years have helped preserve America's freedom. We hope you've enjoyed watching this rare flight of classic and current Air Force aircraft.
May the greatest
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn with me now as your heritage flight approaches from above and behind.
the colors they so bravely serve. Keep them flying, so that all who see them will know that our freedom was won by the blood that
Ladies and gentlemen, again, turn with me to your left. A Korean War era F-86 Sabre, piloted by Mr. Steve Hinton.
Oh, yeah.
Followed by a World War II era P-51 Mustang, piloted by Mr. Kevin Eldridge. a United States Air Force F-22 Raptor, piloted by Major David Skalicky. Ladies and gentlemen, once again from your right, a Korean War era F-86 Sabre, piloted by Mr. Steve Hinton.
Yeah. I think they're reaching the limits of that.
And again to your right, a World War II P-51 Mustang, piloted by Mr. Kevin Eldridge.
He flew those. Yeah. He said it was his most favorite. That's what Bob. Yeah.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, from your right, a United States Air Force F-22 Raptor, piloted by Major David Skalicky.
Who have served their country in the sky
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the F-22 Raptor demonstration team and all of Air Combat Command, we hope you have enjoyed watching and taking pride in this rare glance of over 60 years of Air Force heritage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the song you hear playing right now was written by Dwayne O'Brien of the band Little Texas. About 14 years ago, he came up to us at an air show outside Nashville, Tennessee and said, "Hi, I'm Dwayne. I'm of the band Little Texas. You might remember one of their hit songs, God Bless Texas." He said, "I wrote a song about the warbirds." We said, "Well, let's take a listen to it." And we listened to it. And from that day on, it has been played at air shows all over the country and has become a central part of the Heritage Flight program. As we honor the men and women who have served our country since the beginning, would you join me in a round of applause for the men and women who have served our country since its birth and continue to serve it today? On your feet, everybody. They are the ones who guarantee our freedom. They are volunteers. And the F-22 Raptor, as it comes by, is just a small representation. The dedication and commitment and patriotism of the great Americans in the United States, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. Nice round of applause to Master Sergeant Greg Gappert. Way to go, Gap, narrator for the F-22 Raptor demonstration team. And the Heritage Flight.
That's so odd. Electric airplane.
Now as the aircraft from the Heritage Flight come in, how about a nice round of applause for Steve Hinton and Greg Eldridge, flying the F-86 Sabre jet built by North American Kevin Eldridge, with the F-86 Sabre jet built by North American Aviation, the first swept wing jet that the Air Force ever had, the P-51 Mustang, built by North American Aviation, and that